23-year-old Cade Cunningham and 21-year-old Jalen Duren have a bright future together as a duo. The last 15 games for Jalen Duren has been the best basketball of his young career. He's averaging 13.1 points, 11.3 rebounds per game, while shooting 68.4% from the field. The Pistons also have an 11-4 record during that stretch. He's breaking out as we speak, and Cade Cunningham is aiding that. Cade has a total of 555 assists on the year. 111 of those have been to Jalen Duren. The next closest teammate is Malik Beasley with 91. Let's take a look at what makes this connection so lethal offensively. So we know Cade is going to be the number one on every single scouting report. That's all fine and dandy until you realize you are not accounting for an athletic freak of nature, near 7-footer Jalen Duren. He's doubled immediately off the action. Vucevic doesn't cut off his drive, so now another Bulls defender has to help. Cade reacts by feeding his big man the easy dunk. I think this play perfectly showcases the trust Cade has in Duren. This is kind of a broken play. Cade was fumbling around, yet he still draws 3 defenders again. And very early, he notices CP3 as a backline defender, so immediately he throws a one-hand hook shot type pass through traffic because he knows Duren is the only one who's going to elevate to the sky to get it. Appreciate the hands. One-hand catch, that right there should be a picture on a poster. And why does he have trust? Well, look at this one. One-hand pass, barely over Wendell Carter Jr. Duren extends with one hand and slams it home. Countless big men in this situation can't get that high, but also have stone hands. Well, Jalen Duren, he's got a crazy vertical, and also he can pretty much catch anything. It's perfect. It's a cheat code next to a guy like Cade Cunningham, who's going to draw multiple guys on every single possession. Their two-man game sets up so much offense for them. Great screen from Duren on this one. Takes Cade's initial defender out of the play. Now the big has to switch onto Cade. Daniels has to leave Tobias because he knows that lob attempt is coming. That leaves Trey 1-on-2 versus Tobias and Hardaway. Easy cut, and now you have a wide open mid-range shot. And if Atlanta recovered in time, the easy one more pass to the corner for 3 is available as well. In Jalen Duren's last 15 games per pivotfade.com, he's played 341 minutes with Cade. The Pistons have a 124.4 offensive rating. They have been finding their footing on that end of the floor, playing at a top offense in the league pace. The whole entire sample size is still very impressive over the season. 1,325 minutes on the court for this duo, and the Pistons are producing a 119.3 offensive rating. Now let's go over my favorite low-key thing about Jalen Duren. Occasionally, he will flash point center skills. He grabs the rebound, Aldama pressuring him, no problem. Duren keeps his dribble alive, gets a screen, which frees him up, and now he hits the Jets, and then he finishes through contact with long defenders such as Jackson Jr. and Aldama in the area. I mean, come on now. He's quicker off the dribble than almost every center who's defending him. On this one, he hits the between, and he's like, Cade, it's your time to screen for me. Cade does more of a just get in the way of the defender, and that will be enough because Duren is way too quick for the opposing center to keep up. And keep in mind, every time this happens, there is no rim protection in help behind the initial defender because the rim protection is guarding Jalen Duren. Now this one right here is my favorite. He catches at the 3-point line, faces up, splits the defense. Another defender stands in his way, no problem. He euros past him, and you can tell the defender is like, I got to go back to my man. I'm scared. This dude is huge. And then he finishes over a contest like it's nothing. His handle and driving ability at that size is special. That will continue to grow considering he's only 21 years old. One of the big reasons for the Pistons dominating lately is their defense. Last 20 games, they have the 5th best defensive rating. Some of that is a result of Jalen Duren being more impactful on that end of the floor. The first 20 games he played this season, the Pistons had an 8-12 record. And in 480 minutes with him on the court, the Pistons had a 117.7 defensive rating. Meanwhile, in the 591 minutes with him off the court, they had a 110.3 defensive rating. Now let's see how that has changed. In the last 20 games and 541 minutes with him on the court, the team has a 112.5 defensive rating. I think Ausar Thompson seeing the floor more compared to the beginning of the year has aided his growth on that end. The first 20 games, the three-man trio of Cade, Ausar, and Duren barely played together. I mean, I couldn't legit not even find any lineup data involving them. Meanwhile, in the last 20 games, that three-man combination has been the foundation of the starting unit and has played 337 total minutes as a trio, producing unreal numbers, 121.7 offensive rating with 109.8 defensive rating. Ausar Thompson just makes everyone's job, and mainly Duren's job defensively, a lot easier. And against Brooklyn, he showcased his potential. 6 blocks for Jalen Duren. Cade closes out hard and gets shook by the spin move. No problem. Jalen Duren has your back. He literally caught the ball in the air. Are you kidding me? In this situation, Claxton thinks it's just going to be an easy slam. Absolutely not. And then miscommunication by the Pistons. 2 players end up on Cam Johnson. Don't worry, Duren is able to clean up that mistake because he's a massive human being. And lastly, Dennis gets beat off the dribble, but we know the result. Another deny at the rim. That film perfectly showcased his role. Shut off the paint, shut off the drives, and this allows the Pistons to be extra aggressive on the perimeter when he's locked in because they know they have Jalen Duren behind them. And the thing is, Cade has been there all year, but lately Cade and Duren have been there. And that's when they are the most scary as a team. Via Justin Grasso from Sports Illustrated, JB Bickerstaff stated in his article, "We are seeing the talent of Jalen Duren we believe has always been there, but now he's found a way, and it's the most difficult thing to do in this league. The separator in this league is, do you have 10 good games a year? Do you have 30 good games a year? Can you do it all the way to 82 games or whatever it may be?" He's put together a run where he's been dominant on both ends of the floor. And lastly, he's a menace on the boards. He's ranked 12th with 31 double-doubles in the entire NBA. He's averaging 3.1 second chance points per game. The future is bright in Detroit. It's that plain and simple. Let me know your thoughts below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Have yourself a great day. Peace out.